ठीक है, so we are going to use crud.com for our API. So this is also like fake API, okay, ठीक है. So over here you will get like a URL. So all other API like JSON holder and everything you can use, but you cannot perform actual CRUD on that, okay. So this API, this website, I find it more like helpful when I'm performing any all the tasks, okay. So this is the page URL. So I will copy it in my code. So I have already like did the depend like things. Same app.js I have created. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. So the routing setup I have done. For this routing setup, you know where you need to go. You need to watch the last like any of the two videos, so you will get to know how to do routing setup. So routing the routes is there. So okay, home page is there, and we will add one more routes now itself. Okay, no, because we need to create one component for this. Okay, this is our home page. Okay, so I will just remove this. I was trying something. All these things we will remove. We'll remove this. ठीक है, this is my post API call. I will comment it because we are going to use this. ठीक है, these are things we are going to remove. ठीक है, all these things we are going to remove. ठीक है, everything set. So create one new component itself. Okay, so we are going to use Axios. So I have installed Axios. To install Axios you just need to do npm I Axios, so you will get it. So ठीक है, so that is fine. For routing also, React Router DOM you need to use, so that will give you the routes packages. Okay, so this is my home page. I will remove everything now. Axios also. ठीक है, now you can see this will be just simple home page. So what we will see, okay, so over here in the UI we can see just the home page. ठीक है, so we are going to perform CRUD operation, same to do list, any to do list we are going to do, but that we are going to do using API. We did using conditional rendering without any routes, anything. That is on first video, CRUD application with conditional rendering. Second, we did using routes, local storage, as well as use effects like lifecycle method. That we have done second. So now we are going to do using actual API. Okay, and today we will just see get and post. It's like adding a task and getting a task to show in the list. Just two things we are going to see today. ठीक है, so let's go to, so for this we need to create add page also. So I will create one page. This will be our form task, or else like task form.js. Why we are using task form.js? Because we are going to use the same component. ठीक है, same component for add and edit, so only we are using it with different name, task form. ठीक है, and we will set a route for the same. To set it out we just need to do this, add a path. This will be add task. I will add, not that, add task. So no, add is fine. So over here we need to do task form, so it will automatically get imported. Over here you can see it got imported. Okay, so about the optimization and everything, as I'm saying from first day, we are not going to do optimization. Little bit optimization is okay, but when we will be pro in CRUD, after that we will target optimization. ठीक है, today I will be like trying to achieve bit of optimization to look, to make the code look clear. Okay, good, that only. So just like we created routes and everything, so I will show you of how to do it. So as of now, what we need to do to create an add form, so we'll remove everything. So, okay, first we'll, let me see, this is add task. So let's see whether routing is working properly or not. ठीक है, we are not having any button, so we'll do add and we will check. So add task, so routing is perfect. What we can do here, as of now, we can just add a button, add task. If you have any doubt, upfrontly ask me, don't wait. Now we are getting error. Why? Because of fragment issue. We need to wrap it inside one div or any of the fragment. We can wrap that. So that is fine. We wrapped it inside this, and this we will remove it and we'll create h4. We will have h4. This will be the home page. Okay. Okay. Now it will look proper. We'll go back, refresh the page. We have a home page, add task. Okay, add task we have not routed it. To route, we need to use navigate. This is new, which came in version 6 of React Router. Okay, constant navigate will navigate equal to use navigate. If you'll do enter, it will get automatically imported. It will get imported from use React Router DOM. Okay, you don't need to do this. Thus, on click of add task, you just need to add on click. If you do on click, you need to add an arrow function, and you just need to do navigate to add task. Add task, you need to add all the add. Okay, this is done. Now add task, it will take you to add task. So now first our task will be to add task, add to do task or whatever, add task. So today we will add some more things. Okay, not just the things. Okay, so in the form we will create, okay, to use we need to create state. So in functional component, as we are in functional component, if you want to use state, anything, if you want to handle state, so we need to use state. So it will be like, we will go with name comma set name equal to use state. Just write use state. This is hooks to handle state management in your component, in functional component. So use state, it will automatically get imported from React. Same, and it will have an initial value. So initial value will keep empty. Same. Okay. So this will be task name, task name. This will be task detail. This will be that is fine. We'll just have the name and task name. Two things will be fine. Okay. Now, now, what we need to do? We need to create form. So we'll remove this. No need to remove this. We'll remove this also. So inside this, we will have a header part first, just likewise we have there. So over here we'll write add task. You all know, if you are pro, you can directly go and handle from first code itself. What we can do, we can have dynamic or conditional rendering, but that I will not do, because I know we cannot jump directly to a standard code. If you are a learner, if you are a beginner, you should always go with this type of code. So over here we will add input. Add task, we will add input. Input we will have add, no need to add input over likewise. We can add input likewise. And so this input will have value. So value will be name, whose task will be. Okay, and then on change we are going to add, again we are going to add uh, arrow function. It will not set name. So set name will be e dot target dot value. Now don't ask me from where this came. Okay, so basic JavaScript this is. Okay, this is done, this is done, on change is done. Okay, now we need, I will see in VS Code, if you keep the mouse here, okay, anywhere in this line, nothing has been selected, anywhere in this line. Okay, and if you control C, and if you come here and do control V, all it will be copied. If you are doing control C directly without selecting anything, it will copy the entire line. So no need to always, like I have seen many one look to do likewise. They used to select this, copy this, then paste this. No need to do it. Just do control C, control VC. Okay. Now over here it will be task name. On change now it will be set task name. ठीक है. So this is done, and over here we will have a button, submit button. Create task. ठीक है. This is done, and on click of this we are going to create a task. Basically uh, add task. So over here, as we have used this, so we need to create a function to add a task. So constant add task. We'll have this, and over here we are not going to do, we'll just log as of now. Add task button clicked, and we'll use the data of name, comma task name. Any doubt till now? Yes, no, no, yes.
No.
ठीक है. All set. ठीक है. So to understand all these things, if you are watching this video and if you have doubt or anything like I'm going too fast, then you should understand that this is the third video for CRUD. So to understand all this basic setup, I am still doing all this. I should have not done this, but still doing this because I know for beginner all this is required. So you can check my before this video, the two CRUD video, then you will get it. So I will do it. This is name, this is task name. Okay, I will click on create. Okay, so function is getting called, add task button clicked. In name we are getting name, in task name we are getting task name. If I'll do one, if I'll do one, and if I'll create same, we are getting name, means properly data is, we are getting the data. So now what we can do, we can add label over here. So it will look good. This is name, add username. On over here we'll add task name. So does it look good? Okay, we'll add one break over here. So all that like CSS part you can learn from somewhere else if you want. There are so many library also, material UI bootstrap, you can use that, but that I'm not pro at, so I cannot help you out in this mostly. Okay, now this is fine, but I think over here this is too much. One break is fine. Okay, this is fine. So now this is done. Now we need to do Axios call. Okay, so as in the CRUD application we got the basic URL. This is our base URL. So we'll copy this and we will have one over here. We'll create. You can create constant over here also, base underscore URL. ठीक है? Or else you can write likewise, but constant everything is in capital letters. So in string we will have this. ठीक है? Any doubt till now? Why we created this in top? If you have doubt, so we can keep it inside also. We can keep it outside also. So if you want to keep it outside, or else you can keep it inside also. ठीक है? Totally up to you. ठीक है? Okay.
Okay.
So all set na till now, no issue.
No, no.
हाँ. So to add a task, what we used to do, we used to create a payload. So we'll create a task payload which we will send to our API data. So to payload will be an object. Okay. What we will do, I don't know whether this will give me an ID or not. Will this give me an ID? I need to check about that. Create an empty by JSON payload. I don't know whether we will get the ID or not. So no, I have added one item. Yes, so it is giving me an ID. Already from the CRUD graph, this API only will add an ID. So I just need to send my data over here. Okay? No need to add ID. So what I will do, I will create name, equal to name, again task name equal to task name. Okay? So again both are same. So what we can do, we can remove the other one. So if you know why we are removing this, this is fine. If both the name, this name and the sending key and value are same, so we can make it one. Okay, so this is fine. Task payload is ready. Now we need to do API call. Okay, so to make an API call, first we need to, okay, over here only I have already, so I will do one thing, I will create one. So don't write the API call directly anywhere in your code. Okay, always create a separate function for that. So we'll create a constant post API call. Okay, we'll create this. We will have data payload which we are going to get. Okay, this should be in your mind that when you are going to make a post call, then you are going to send some data. That data should be known as payload. So always if you are making a function, so you should always be ready with the payload part, that I am going to receive something in this function. Okay, now what we need to do, same, if you are going to use promises, so use promises then and catch, or else you can use async await. So over here await we can do, okay, sorry, async.
Async.
Okay, and now over here we need to const API call or API data. Okay, या फिर API response, whatever you want, we'll write here equal to, we are going to make a call, so first we'll await. Okay, so now Axios, so same again, you see, you can get, you got here, select it, already imported Axios from Axios. Now just you need to do which method you are going to call. So there are four, I think, yeah, get, post, delete, put, patch. So there are five methods: get, post, delete, put, patch. So get is basically used to fetch data from API, and post is used to post the data. Put and patch are there. So and delete is there. Delete, as the name suggests, it is used to delete data. Put and patch is used for updation. So it has minor difference. I cannot confirm your commit as of now. What's the difference? The difference actually is, put will also update the data, patch will also update the data, but once among them, it will be one among them, it will act like, if there is no data, then it will create data and it will update that, but the second will not do that. Got it? So put or patch is something, well, one in among this, one will be like, it will search for data, if it is there, then it will update it. But the second one, if it is search, it will search for data. If it is not there, then it will create the data and it will update that data. It will create a new entry in the database basically. But the second, I don't know which one, put or patch. I am still like, I have not revised, or I have not remembered, or I have not studied anything because before like creating or teaching you all. Okay. So I will create a separate video on that. So we will differentiate like, so as of now, forgive me for that. Just as of now, we are going to use post. Huh? So post, this is post. Okay. So what does the syntax of post is? We should have URL over here. Okay. It will have URL. If you will write post now over here, see, post, see, it will automatically give you what it required. It required a URL which will be string, and it required data, any data, and then it required configuration. Okay. And it will return a promise. Okay. Yeah. So URL we have, what is the URL? This is our base URL. Always remember, this is our base URL. This is not our document or any of the like folder URL. This is our base URL. So we are going to use base URL. Okay, this is my base URL. Sorry. I need to string template I need to do. Okay. So over here it will be like, this is my base URL, plus I will use the name of where my document will be created. I will use task. Okay. Task list, task is fine, tasks. Okay. So our data will be stored where? In base URL slash tasks. From there we need to fetch our data. So as of now I'll clear this, because the base URL should not get. Okay. Any doubt why we added this?
No, but what is the difference between base URL and the documented URL?
That this URL. So this is our base URL. See, this will take you to the entire things. But for a specific, what we are adding task. So if you add task, so you will get the only all the data which is inside this folder task.
Okay.
Okay, this is our base URL. What we say, like in which schools you root, basically school if you go or college. So you are from XYZ college. But how we get, this is the third year branch computer and all that. So specifically all that things are there. Slash 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 will be added. Likewise only you can understand this. Folder structure or document structure you can say. So I'm going to start with the node part and everything. So let me learn first everything about the API. I am totally into front end, then I will teach you all node also, backend also. So you got this now, URL, all set with the URL.
Yes.
Now we need to send the data. So data always will be an object. So we'll send over here payload. Got it? Now what we need to do? We need to call this API over here. We need to make, and we'll send this data. Okay? Any doubt? We'll remove all this. We'll make code look proper. Remove this also, and this also. So any doubt till now?
No.
Huh?
No, no, no.
Okay. So now we will check what we are getting in response. So we need to constant, so we will log it here. Okay, what we are getting in response. So I think it will give me the success message only, or else the ID it will make first of all it will be a promise. So let's check whether we get it directly or we need to wait for that also, or else we can directly use promises itself rather than async await. So this is done, the basic part, API calling and everything is done. Okay, any doubt till now? Same thing, add button will be clicked, we will come here, create task payload, and we will send this data to API. From here API call will be made, API call will be made over there, and we will get the log as of now. Okay, let's go. This is our React app. Let me refresh this. This is my name, it will be JavaScript learn React. Okay, do remember that I have not added ID, any ID. Assuming that they will provide us the ID, we are going on, click on, let us see on network. Okay, create task. Okay, so this is done. See what we sent, name we sent React. Okay, so they already created the ID from their end. This is the response which we got. Payload which we sent is JavaScript and task name is equal to learn React. This is the payload which we have sent. Payload means data which we are sending. Preview means data which we got from API. Response is, this is the actual response which we got from API. Preview, in preview you can see it in proper format. Header, the URL. See, this is the URL which used. Method, post 201, 200 means what we say. 201 means created, 200 success. So all the other formatting data we will get here. That is done. Okay. Now over here. So this is my base URL. So I will go there in base URL. So if I'll clear, see what I got, two things, users and task. Now I will go where, in task folders I have. If you click on task, see what I got, I have one entry. Now what we will do, let me do it. We'll create React.js and let's React CRUD application. ठीक है, think task. Let me clear the network. Same in payload, what we will see, the data which we have sent. What we sent, name React.js, task React CRUD application. Preview, what we will see, the data which we got from network. In response, same what we got from network. In in API response also we are seeing everything. API response dot data, that everything which we are seeing. ठीक है, status 201. So leave all these things. Let's check here what happened. Before it is 1. Now let me refresh this. See, 2 entry made in API. Any doubt till now?
Yes, bro. Here there are two, but in console, why it is one, bro?
So console is for each entry hit. We are calling the API once. It is showing me the that response. This is the get API basically. Now
Mhm.
if you want to see all the tasks, what we need to do? We need to make an get API call. Now where we will make the get API call? In our home page. To make any of the API call anything, this is done. This you got any doubt in this? Yeah, I
Yes.
know. I know. We need to clear all these things like the this is not set. This is clear. So do that. What we need to do? We need to check it. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. We need to check it like after post call returns. If
Here,
what we do? We need to return it then if API response dot what we were getting in network API response dot response. I think we need to see what actually is. Let me create a new thing. Let me see the. It will give me error as not ठीक है. API response dot status. ठीक है. Dot status triple equal to not one. ठीक है. If it is return true. ठीक है. Return true or false. Now it will see if this is there. We'll have log it. So this is the different way I'm approaching. Okay. So we can do it directly. We are going to make this call. After call we will get. We need to clear it. So what we need to set name. We need to clear it. And same we need to do it set task name, so it will make our entry clear. And now we need to even use navigate to navigate it to home page. So over here again we need to use const navigate equal to use navigate. So now what we need to do over here, we need to navigate to home page. ठीक है.
what you are using, bro? You are writing in the first line and
Where I wrote here na.
no, no, no. In the first line, without giving space, only you are giving and something you are typing. It is coming correct.
Okay, in formatting you are saying.
Mm-mm.
So for formatting it is alt shift F. Like if you will do likewise, if you will do alt shift F anything like that, you will tab alt shift F, it will
Okay.
alt shift F is shortcut for formatting, or else you need to do it likewise. If you are this one, select this, right click, format document, same.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay.
So this is done. ठीक है. Let's see whether it's working or not. ठीक है. We will create one new Rajesh, create react app, create task. I did. Okay, so it's working fine. So after addition, let's see whether it got added or not. Okay, so it got added 1 2 3, and this is fourth one Rajesh. ठीक है. So now you don't need to take tension about the data. It is already getting added in the API. So mostly I don't know how many API call we can make it for free. I think at least for a day we can make it 50 at least minimum. I don't know. Let's see till when it will run. So this is fine. So our post API call is done. Any doubt in post API call?
No, bro. But why
Task
you have used here, bro? Like if post API call task payload after that only why you are giving?
So if this will return true, if this will fail, then we will get false.
No, bro. Not what I am saying is in 42 line you have given before post call of task payload only, right?
Huh.
After that only if you give set name, set task name empty means it will go, right?
No, post API call it will go there. Okay.
Uh, uh,
So post API call, this will go await over here. We will wait for the return because this is asynchronous in nature. So and this is just for shortcut I'm using likewise, bro. Because I am doing just for your understanding, because you are going to write it likewise only. You will not think about the standard way. You will not think about optimization. You will not think about anything.
mhm.
You will always think about result.
Okay, bro.
So if I will start writing a optimized code, then you will get hanged at first. Why we are writing likewise? What will this do? How this come into the picture? Okay. So all these things are like something like we will optimize it. So only I said, nah, this is not the right way to write an post call here itself. So for this also, I will explain you what we can do. Okay?
Mm.
Any doubt in this post call, anything like that?
No, bro.
Yeah, Akbar, at line number 32, return true means what it will return.
Nothing. It will return just true. This will become true. This will condition will become true, and this will be run.
Okay, if false means that won't run, right?
It will not run. We will be on the same page.
Okay.
We can show any alert, anything alert we can show. Else part we can show any alert, but as of now we will not look into that. Just normal API call and everything. Okay?
Yes, yes, bro.
Okay.
Okay. So in home page, we need to make the API call to get the data. Same to get data. What we will do? We will call first of all to call that API. Where we need to do it? We need to do it in use effect. Which use effect or which lifecycle method? Which lifecycle method we need to make an API
Component
call
did
and so?
mount.
Yes. So once and for component did mount, this is the syntax use effect. This is the callback function, and this is the dependency array which should be empty. Over here we will make get task data. ठीक है? Get task data. ठीक है? Get task data. It's fine. We will write get API. What over here? What we have brought? Post API call. ठीक है? Get API call. ठीक है? This is done. So we will get it. So we need to make it. Over here we will create this constant get API call function, and now over here you can accept a param or not. It is up to you, totally depending. Okay, which type of call we are going to make and all. So because for some of the get API also we can pass data. Okay, we need can pass queries and everything for get API also. Okay, but as of now we are not getting anything. No. Okay, so we will directly use it, or else you can use it. We will have query param we will use. Okay, parameter. So now what we need to do again, we will write Axios. You will do enter, done. Axios got. Okay. So we need to make it asynchronous, async, and over here again const API response. Okay. API response equal to what we are going to get, await Axios we need to write dot get. And if you'll do likewise, see we got it. What it required only URL and configuration, and it will return a promise. So URL is our base URL. So we need to copy that base URL this page also. ठीक है? Over here also we will copy the base URL. ठीक है? Copied it. Again over here we need to string template we need to use base URL, and now what we'll do, we will add param.
Akbar, for get method, we won't pass the params, right?
But I am
Do
passing
we
in
pass?
URL itself, in URL. But
Okay.
certain condition we need to pass, but that for that we need to create over here itself. For URL which I am passing, so I will write over here which folder we need to get task. Okay? So that the base URL will not change. If next time you are going to create something apart from tasks, so what you can do, so you can make this optimize. So this is different. Now again you need to send, you will make a post call, okay? And over here we have hard coded it, na task. For post call also we'll do like we'll have uh, sub URL you will write. Okay? In sub URL we will pass over here so that sorry. So this will complicate you. That only I am saying. This will complicate you. So over here we can pass sub URL. Sub URL will pass task. So this will be same. What I did is same. And over here I need to pass sub URL. So whatever URL. So this what this will become? This will become dynamic in nature. This is not hard coded. Now this API call you can use for anything. For task, whatever you will pass, it will store data in that folder. So this become dynamic. Before it was hard coded, so it will always store in task, but this become dynamic. Okay, so let it be dynamic. Same this. So if you want to call this, we will pass task, and over there it will got. We'll get this, and we will return this. We'll return. Let's first see what we are getting. Don't just return it. Okay. We'll use log and check what we are getting in this. Any doubt you have, like mute, just be mute because there will be noise in the call. Apart from that, if you have any doubt, you can let me know. Huh? Post. ठीक है? This is done. Any call in the any doubt? Anything?
In sub URL, what it will come? Like
Sub URL.
already we are sending name into the payload, right?
This is
In
for
the get in the
optimization. This
post
is for
method.
dynamic nature. Nair. This is totally
Okay.
for dynamic nature. Over here, what I'm writing? Task. If I'll write hard code in task, so every time it will be stored in task. Now assume that there are 10 members in the team. Everyone is working on different data, different folders they want to create. It's not like everyone is going to push every data in task folder. Now you want to create task folder, someone which want to create detail folder, someone will create game folder. So everyone can use this function itself. What they will send? They will send their data, they will send their task list. Got it or not?
Okay.
Rajesh,
Bro,
you got it?
she's asking in the homepage, bro. Not here.
Homepage also same. In homepage
Homepage
what?
you have sent the
Now this, just
no,
assume
because
this as a common call, common for task. What we need to do? If I will hardcode task here, let me hardcode task here. What will happen? This will make every time call to task folder only.
that's called only.
But I want this only to this function. If you want to write another game folder, so what you need to do? New API. This this is only you need to do. Huh?
Yes, yes, Akbar.
So now
Got it.
again I want another thing. So again new. This is how you want to write the function? No. So we can write a single function and use it in this way. The way I use it. So this become dynamic. No need to write new function every time. Just send that parameter. This will be here. This will become like, if you will send task, it will act like task. If you will send game, it will act like game. ठीक है? Getting my point? So we have user also, na?
Yes, yes.
Let me
We
see.
are dynamically
Huh.
passing the
So we have
only.
both. We have users as well as we have, like what we say. We have users as well as task. So we'll call both API. Okay. In API response, we will get two API response now. ठीक है? Done. Let me refresh our page. Clear this. Refresh our page. See, two API call have made in one. There are 4 array. This is for what? Let me see the network first. What we did. We made 2 API call. Header, if you will see, one header is, got it? Task. Second, user. So did we created 2 folder? No. Sorry, 2 function. No, we created 1 function, made it dynamic so that whatever you are passing, that URL will be called. Got my point?
Yes, yes, bro.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is how you need to write a function. This is how, just you don't need to write a function. You need to start thinking likewise. You need to think what the next day you are going to do with this function. After 100 days, are you going to achieve something with this function? Then you need to think about that. Okay, after 100 days, this will come. Okay, what will happen? So we'll do this. Okay. So all these things. So every time I used to say one thing, what? Coding anyone can do. What you need to do, you need to think about approach, you need to think about everything before coding itself. Once you have solution before coding, that is done. Coding you can do in 5 minutes, but the solution should be ready with you. So now this is fine. What data we are getting? We are getting, for this we got nothing, for this we got 4 data. In our console, what we got? API dot, in API dot data we will get the actual data. So I will remove this. Okay. So API dot, what we will return? API response dot data. This will return us constant response data. Response data equal to, in this what will be stored? This. Okay. So I will log it here so you will get to know what we are getting. So now response data, let's check the response data. Chalo, let's refresh the page. So what we got in response data? This is pending, because for that we need to wait over there. So we just pass it, so it got returned before itself. So we need to, I don't know whether we can await likewise or not. Let me check. Still we will get promises. Promise is pending. When we will open it, it will become fulfilled. So again
Inside
Axios.
that fulfill, no, Akbar.
Huh?
Inside the promise, it was showing like a fulfill as status.
That I know. Status will fulfill because when after opening, we must not return anything beside a function. That is what will happen. I know. I knew it. Async is there, return is there. Then we need to create another data. Now let me see whether this will return or not. This is why, like async await, we need to handle again. Like, let me use promises. Remove this. No need. We don't want this. Return something. This we can after dot, then let me check how we can return data in promises. We need to response dot json, response equal to response dot json now, or json dot response.
Response.json.
Response res dot json, and after that dot then we will get
The JSON in the function, bro. JSON.
json will be likewise.
Hmm.
Yeah, JSON should be capital. No?
No,
Nine,
no, no.
wait.
I'm fine.
Everything is nine. Let me check. Where is my Axios?
Bro, yesterday we did no, bro. Async and await something to get after 3 times. 2 times we need to get await.
Objects method Let us see. Whenever you feel this, go directly see it. There is nothing like that, right? Why they are using promise now? Okay. Wait, this, huh? See what they used to do. They made it so simple. I don't know why our was a issue. They're getting proper data, but why we are not getting? Because we are returning it. But we need to return it. Okay. ठीक है. Wait. What we did here? What we did here? What we did here? Let us check that. Where is my async? Where is my async? Async. ठीक है. This is fine. If data is there, then only we'll return something. Let's see what we are getting. We'll get something or not. Task. Uncaught point type response. Where we have written response dot this. Nothing we have written.
Refresh the page.
Let's also we are getting response data as promises only, bro. This is why I hate async await sometime. We are missing something. I know likewise only we need to do. We need to call an API. Why we are doing this?
Like try catch you can try,
Try.
bro.
There is no error, bro. Try catch like all that will do. At first we cannot do try catch. Uh, Leave it. But then also this. We'll do this. No need for this. If I'm going to use this also, in this we need to add our base URL. Over here also directly they passed JSON without anything. I don't know how they used to do this. After this we can set anything over here. That only I need to see whether we can return this or not.
Bro, pause the video, bro. Next you can attach.
Pardon? Alright, it's okay. If you'll not get error, you will not learn anything. So as I already said, I don't revise or anything before teaching or before making videos. So this all only you all will also get this error. So after then only you will learn. So this is fine. Now I think we don't want. So we use this. I just have doubt whether this will return something or not. This returned undefined because at the first only it will return after going this. No. So we need to use over here itself. I will use it. Okay. So we will make. We don't need to do this over here as of now. चलेगा. So what we can do? Just make this API call and leave it. The data setup we will do here. So our data will be first. Let me log it. Uh, resp response dot data. So let me see what we are getting here. Normal API call. This is fine. Let me remove this. Okay, this is fine. So we are getting response data, proper data only we are getting. Okay, so we can set it here. So this was the simplest we can do. I was trying something like complicated to create some other. So over here we will build task list. I will add task list comma set task list. This is fine, equal to use state, and use state initially it will be empty. Okay, and then over here what we'll do, we will set our list as response list, and we'll remove this. Mute yourself, Rajesh. Okay, this is done. Same thing over here, we have our list. Copy this. This over here we'll write 3 task list we will add. Again we will add one break, and then we will use list, what we say, task list dot map. Now don't say this how you are written dot map, huh? So we can use it, conditional rendering. So task list, if task list is there, then only it will use map. Okay, dot map. Over here I will write item. Okay, item, then we will have the things which we are going to return. So over here we will return, and inside return we will write, so before that we will need to write ul. So we'll use ul, and over here we will use ul. Okay, now inside we will write list. So this list we will have, first will be name, which will be item dot name. Okay, and then we will have item dot task name, I think, na. Okay, and list we will have, we will give key. What will be the key? Item dot underscore id, because we are going to get id. Okay, I think this is fine, we got that. So we need to write, okay, what inside.
You need to write two lists, bro. Two
Huh.
lists or two lists.
Let me use div itself. Writing list, designing part, I'm not that pro. Again I was doing the same mistake, copying it.
Item dot task.
Okay, it went ahead upper niche because div is a block element. So only, so you can design it likewise. Actually I used to use table and everything, so that is fine. Okay, post and get done.
Yes, Akbar.
Any doubt in this?
No, no, bro.
No.
Okay, so we will stop here this class, okay, this video basically, so that you will understand this one. If you go with edit part today itself, because this edit is going to be something different.
Yes, yes.
We are not going to use normal things. We are not going to do filter and everything. We are going to fetch data from API only. All the edit data will come from API only. Okay, so tomorrow, or like whatever, when next video we will go with same application. We will go with edit and delete, and after all this, even I will convert this get wala thing, and I will try, and after that we will, I will show you how to make an API. This API call is done, but everywhere why we are writing now base URL everywhere. So this we will create one common file. All the API call will be done from there. Got it?
Yes, yes. So tomorrow we have the class, right?
Hard. I will say it tomorrow or when, but in next class we will go through the other part. But till
Okay.
this, you have any doubt, anything?
No, till now we don't have.
ठीक है चलेगा. So whoever like watching this video, like if you have think that this we went fast, so go to the last two video of CRUD, then you will understand why we are going fast. So this is the third part basically of CRUD application. So this is using API. Before we have used local storage and all that, and we did conditional rendering. So you can go through this. Thank you.